while since I've sat down here and filmed a video. This is my gap year recap video. It feels weird to say that. Oh my god, I'm gonna start crying. I am feeling so many emotions. So let's start back to the beginning. I originally came up with the idea that I wanted to graduate early. The first week of my junior year, that first week back to school, I was like, I cannot do this again, and I can't do this for a whole nother year. I'm ready to move on with my life. I remember the exact moment of when I wanted to graduate early. Now I'm coming towards the end of my gap year, and school is already almost over for everyone. I already went through my entire year of junior year, and I went through all of summer school to graduate.
Maya Raquel Summers with honors.
Please do so this
Maya, what did we just do?
I went through all of last semester, through community college.
It's the first day of school. Yay.
Sorry, my mom wanted to take me a picture of me.
We're really freaking nervous.
Just parked. It's okay though. We're okay.
I'm so nervous. We're gonna go in. Wish us luck. I will talk to you guys later.
And now my entire semester of being abroad is over. It really shows how fast time flies by and how much you have to appreciate the time that you have and the opportunities that you're given. I would have never thought my life would be like this. It's such a big part of my life and it means so much to me. It's scary because this chapter of my life is like closing. The next chapter of my life is gonna be college. I wanted to do a recap of my gap year and all the fun things that I did and give you guys a little summary of my past 5 months here. I wrote down a whole ton of things, date by date, of everything that I did that was just so enjoyable and like memorable to me. I think it'd be appropriate to start it all the way back when I first flew here. I flew here with my brother.
Okay, I just finished packing. This is so weird. We have this case right here, which is actually ginormous. Are you gonna be counting down the days until I get home? I'll be home before you know it.
We flew in January 3rd.
And I made it and I'm here in Panama. Got in around 10 o'clock and it's about 2 in the morning now.
We have some family friends here that my mom knew growing up as a child. Her friends have kids that are our age. They were there on college break. Here in Panama, the drinking age is a lot younger. People drink starting at like 14, 15, 16, and it's super normal.
Good morning, you guys. So it is day 1 in Panama. Welcome to the first Panama vlog.
He took us out and we went to this place called La Rana Dorada. It was so brand new. I had no idea what was going on. I didn't know any of the people there. Thankfully I had my brother there with me because if not, I literally would have like, I don't know what I would have done. I'm just such an introvert, especially with like people I don't know. I get really scared. We're around like 15 or 16, 17 people. I had no idea who they were and they were all speaking Spanish. It was so intimidating. I had no idea what they were laughing about, talking about. That night we went out with the brother of the family friend. Let me tell you, that was a reality check for me. I had never been in that environment before. I had no idea what to expect. What the nightlife is like, what they do and all of that kind of stuff. And I don't speak Spanish. I didn't know anyone. I was super nervous. That was one of the best nights I've ever had here in Panama. It was so much fun. But I think you guys can kind of guess what happened. And you know, when you get nervous and you just all this stuff. Not my proudest moment, not my best moment, but it happened. I definitely learned from that. That situation did not happen again. I'm grateful that I had those friends to take me out, kind of give us a feel about what Panama is really like. January 6th, 7th, and 8th, my uncle took my brother and I to Coronado. They have a beach house over there, and he took us around Coronado. I was like, oh my god, this is what my life is gonna be like beach paradise. I love it.
Oh, hello. Hi. Okay. Oh, okay.
We also went to El Valle while we were there, which is so beautiful. I love El Valle. Some really cool like natural pools. We went to the little markets and that's where I actually got my first piece of jewelry, which will always be like a part of me. Just a little reminder of Panama.
Got this necklace from the shop that we just went to.
Yeah, just one necklace.
After that we came back to the city and we were here for a little bit and I had some more nights out. I tried to take advantage of it and go out with my brother as much as I could because he was my only friend and he was the only person I knew here. So I was like, okay, if I'm gonna go out and stuff, I'm not gonna go out by myself. So me and my brother are gonna go out, and we went out and I actually met a really good friend of mine now. She doesn't live in Panama, but she lives in Miami and she's like back and forth. She's so much fun and I miss her. One of the weekends in the middle of January, we went to a place called Chepo, which is about 45 minutes away from Panama. My cousin's grandparents have a house in Chepo.
Some of them. Pick the red ones. Get it? Yeah!
Tell him a Brew Coco.
A Brew Coco.
No.
So pretty.
What?
Too tall for this.
Right here.
Too tall. got our jackpot right here.
After that, my brother went home. It was time for him to fly back to the States. So this is where I was really scared. I went through a portion of time, a few weeks, where I was very upset. When we were doing stuff and we were going, I was having the time of my life. I loved it. But there was times that were like downtime and I was by myself, and I don't think I ever really told anyone, but there were times I was crying and like sad, and I was like, I don't think this was the right decision. I don't have any friends. Like, how am I supposed to meet people? I did anything and everything you guys could possibly think of. Thankfully, I had someone like literally come into my life and like turn that all around and make Panama like the best possible experience for me. After that, the Pope actually came in town, and this was the last week of January. Me and my family all went to the beach house while the Pope was here because it was very crazy in the city. We went cliff jumping and went all around like Coronado, and I got a really good tan, and it was just very like paradise.
We have a wild Mati running around.
She's peeing. Yeah, she's peeing. Look.
I'm about to go swimming right now. We're gonna set you guys up. Are you going in?
Awesome. Great. Tremendous. I just got hit.
That was coming towards the end of January, and the first week of February I decided to start my Spanish classes. I took Spanish classes at Costco Antigua Spanish School for 4 weeks, so the entire month of February.
Kind of really nervous. It starts in about 28 minutes. I'm waiting for the driver to pick me up, and they're gonna give me like a little reading book and everything.
It was 20 hours a week, 4 hours a day. I did a total of 80 hours, and I did learn a little bit, but it was super expensive. It was something that I could tell I wasn't progressing enough or as quick as I wanted to. Spanish was the one thing I wanted to accomplish while I was here, but nothing always goes as planned, and you just have to accept that. I would have loved to learn Spanish, but it's okay that that didn't happen because there's so many other things that happened in replacement for that. There's a weekend in February where my tia Lily had reached out to me. She took me to her beach house for the weekend, so we went to Punta Barco. She has a beautiful house over there, and we went four-wheeling on the beach and everything. February 12th came around, I came across this Instagram post from a little local cafe here in Panama, and I saw this girl and she had like posted a picture and tagged the cafe, and I was like, if I don't do it now, how am I ever gonna make friends? But what do I have to lose? So I DM'd this girl and I was like, hey, we should be friends. I just moved here to Panama. I have no friends. Do you want to hang out with me? Oh God. But that was the best decision I'd ever made, because thank God, if anyone were to slide in my DMs and be like, hey, like I just moved here, like want to be friends? I would be like, I don't know you, like I'm not gonna respond back. I don't know what Andrea had in her mind to respond back to me. She was like, yeah, let's go get coffee tomorrow at 6 p.m. I was like, okay. All right, so we're gonna do this. That is the girl that you see in all of my videos and all of my Instagram pictures and everywhere I go. She is the best friend I could ever have. She took me to go see so many things and meet all these people. She's literally like a gift from heaven that just like fell, and I just like caught it. One of those weekends, she invited me to go to the Brew festival, which happens once a year. It's very popular. It's a whole weekend thing. There I met some of her best friends. The weekend after, me and Andrea went to an island nearby called Toboga Island. I got to see more of Panama. I also vlogged that. A week after that was this thing called Carnivals, Carnavales. One of the biggest like holidays, events that goes on each year in Panama. It is insane how much fun these carnivals are. I thought it was like all overhyped at first. Water being sprayed at you, loud music, drinks, all these people all over Panama. They have multiple of them. Everyone was at the beach for this weekend. I met a lot more of Andrea's friends. Carnivals are no joke, guys. They are the most fun thing ever. I want to come back next year. They go hard. Just be careful if you ever do go to them. There's so many fun stories from that, which could be a whole separate video. Right after Carnivals, 2 days later, my friend Callie comes to visit me from Virginia Beach.
Guys, look who made it.
And we had the most amazing time. We saw such cool things. For a week straight, we went and saw monkeys. We went out to Casco Viejo.
Are you ready to party?
We went to San Blas, which was incredible to see. I've never seen anything like that before, and that was such a cool experience. We went camping. We were roughing it, but it was so much fun. Came home that night and got on a bus overnight and drove all the way almost to the border of Panama, in between Costa Rica and Panama, and went to Boquete, a little district. And this is where we went hiking. I went on my first hike in the jungle, in the rainforest, through the mountains. Boquete is such a beautiful little district. The hanging bridges. It was intense, but it was so much fun, and I wouldn't have done it with anyone else. Andrea has a YouTube channel, and she does more like travel stuff. She was working with rooftops, best rooftops here in Panama, and so for a full week, we were going to all these different rooftops each day in Panama and seeing the most amazing views, having the most amazing drinks and food you can get. And 5 days later, me and Andrea decided to spontaneously fly to Peru. I don't know why we decided Peru. I don't know, don't ask, but best decision ever. And we went for 8 days. We went to Cusco and Lima, and we did literally everything you could do. It was such a jam-packed, fun-filled trip. From Miraflores, we went to the Nazca Line, to a freaking Hakachina desert, which was so crazy. It was the best thing ever though. We went sandboarding and dune buggying and all of that fun stuff. We went to Laguna Humantai, which is the craziest blue water I've ever seen, and the most beautiful mountains. We went to Rainbow Mountain, which was insane. The colors were crazy. We went to Machu Picchu, which is such a classic. One of the 7 wonders of the world. Like, that's insane. We went horseback riding and parachuting. Paragliding, parachuting, parapente. That's how you say it in Spanish. And I got this sweater while I was there, so. Yes. Right after I got back from Peru, my family came in town for their spring break to come visit me. It was the first time I'd seen them in 4 months. We went to Punta Barco. We stayed at my Aunt Tia Lily's house, and she was the best host ever. It was beautiful there, beautiful weather, 4-wheeling again on the beach. And that was actually happened to be my birthday, so my family was here in Panama on my birthday, which was so much fun. I was turning 18, so this is the big 18. It's a big deal here, and because you're legal and everything like that. So I spent half the day in Punta Barco with my family.
We just got into our bathing suits. We are going to this place called Los Cajones de Chalme. What are we about to do, guys? Woo!
We're gonna go in the holes of the beach with the water, and we're gonna swim in there.
Yep.
My uncle picked me up and drove me back to the city, and I had the best time at night with my friends in the city. We went out to Costco and to all the bars and everything like that, and we went to dinner, and I bought my first legal drink, and it was just so much fun.
My first legal drink. Now we're going to our favorite place that we go to every single time before we go to Santana, or we go out, or whatever we do, Cantina. So.
That leads up to Holy Week, Semana Santa, if that you want to call it. The boys didn't have schools, so we went to Coronado for the beach, and this is where we celebrated my cousin and I's birthday together, so we had birthday cake and everything like that. It is currently April 23rd, and I am leaving Panama in 12 days. That's where I'm gonna start crying. It's weird. I have been here for 17 weeks already. I've spent so much time here. I haven't seen a lot of my friends or family in so long, and that's so weird for me because I've never been away from my family for this long before. Enjoyed the time here so much, and I've appreciated all of my time here. But I know I'll be back. Panama is so much freaking fun, boy. I'm not ready to go back to the States where there's like nothing to do. I miss everyone, and I do think it is time for me to come home, and my time here is up. I know I'm gonna come back soon. Time to move on to a new chapter in my life. I really hope you guys enjoyed this little gap semester recap, and I want to say thank you to my aunt and uncle and my cousins for welcoming me into their home. I think this is going to be the last video you will get here from me in Panama. I love you guys. Thank you for following me along on this journey. I will see you guys in my next video, wherever I may be. Bye guys.